Thank you, and good morning to, firstly, members of the Mokgoro and the Buffels family, Honorable Chief Justice, Justice Maya, various other justices present, distinguished guests, the Deputy Minister, Acting Speaker, Chair of the NCOP, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, thank you very much for extending the invitation to the NPA to be part of this memorial service in honor of the late Justice Yvonne Mokgoro. Justice Mokgoro, as we've heard, was a trailblazer on several fronts, not least of which because she was the first black woman to be appointed as a judge in October 1994. She not only opened the way for other black women to join the profession and the judiciary, but she also, as we've heard, contributed to the building of an influential and much-needed jurisprudence on human rights and to infusing the concept of Ubuntu, Boto, into South African law. These deep-seated principles of respect for human rights, human dignity, integrity, and Ubuntu permeated her brief time as a public prosecutor in the Mmabatho Magistrates Court early on in her legal career. In an interview that Justice Mokgoro gave a few years back to Professor Daniel Plaatjes, she recalled the challenges that she faced as a prosecutor under apartheid. And at a time when prosecutors were often regarded, as she put it, at the other end of justice. As a prosecutor, she defended her role as an officer of the court, whose role it was to assist the court to find the truth and not a conviction at all costs, which is something that we instill into prosecutors to this day. Justice Mokgoro was driven by an ingrained sense of justice. In this regard, she recounted a personal story in this interview of raising repeated objections to a court interpreter's inaccurate interpretation of an accused testimony, which resulted in her being called to the presiding magistrate's chambers and to be told that she ought not to become the unrepresented accused's unofficial lawyer. Even though Justice Mokgoro moved on from being a prosecutor, she remained steadfast as an advocate of justice and steadfast in her resolve to ensure that those who occupy positions of leadership serve with integrity and humility and respected the values enshrined in our Constitution. Such resolve was evident as she chaired what came to be known as the Mokgoro Commission of Inquiry, which was set up by President Ramaphosa in 2018 after a series of damning court findings which raised doubts about whether two very senior officials of the NPA were fit to hold their positions. The commission under Judge Mokgoro found that both officials engaged in activities that undermined the rule of law, that grossly impeded the functioning of the NPA, and that were responsible for destroying public trust in an institution like the NPA, a key pillar of the criminal justice system. The Mokgoro Commission recommended their removal from office. The Mokgoro Commission was established on the heels of the state capture era, which we all know now was an attack from the inside, a stealthy and lethal war waged on the rule of law by the very people whose job it was and who swore an oath to promote and protect it, including the past leadership of the NPA. During this time, as we all know, the independence of the NPA was seriously compromised. The integrity and consciousness of members of the previous NPA leadership was called into question, which actually resulted in the Mokgoro Commission of Inquiry being set up. I took office as the NDPP just about 3 months after the commission completed its work in April 2019. In the commission's report, Justice Mokgoro called on the NPA to, and I quote, instill a strong sense of constitutional values and belief in the rule of law. She added that when these values are internalized and fought for vociferously from within the NPA, Only then will the institution enjoy the confidence of the citizenry and become the prosecuting authority that South Africans deserve. Ethical leadership and integrity are sine qua non to upholding the rule of law and ensuring justice for our people. In fact, it is this very lack of ethical leadership and integrity, and as well as good governance, that is fueling corruption in our country. And Justice Makgoro will be glad to know that over the past 5 years, we've been working hard in the NPA to turn this around and to build a strong, resilient, fit-for-purpose institution that will have the confidence of the people of South Africa. I can say that today the NPA is very different from those of the past, and I want to say that we hear your words, Justice Makgoro. We understand your deep sense of justice, and we will continue to fight the good fight to save our beautiful country. Our thoughts are with your family, colleagues, and family at this difficult time, and may you draw strength from knowing of the most incredible contributions of a trailblazing woman in Justice Makgoro. I thank you.